Alrighty. Hello. Hi. How is everybody? Good afternoon. It's Sunday. Hello. Alright, hello, my name is Rebecca Dragonheart and I'm a psychic medium. I've been doing my work now for 30 years. Here on my lives, we're going to do a Q&A session, so there's a few different ways to get your questions answered. As you guys already know, hit that like button. Every 50,000 likes, we do 5 free questions, and we'll go through how you can get a guaranteed question answered here on my live, okay?
Alright, hello everyone. So in order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button, click your donation amount, and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. There you can also find all our official links and our website. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we'll be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member from both TikTok and Instagram, as well as a giveaway for a Rebecca Dragonheart original mug.
Yay!
So stick around until the end. Alright, and we can get started with 5 free questions from the comments, so feel free to start putting in your free questions here on TikTok and Instagram.
Yes.
Alright, our first free question here is from Corinna. Corinna says, does Madison feel the connection between us?
I hear that there is a notice of connection. You feel it stronger is what I hear. But yes, I do hear that it is noticed. Yeah.
Alright, our next question is from Asnaf, who says, will I start a new job this year?
Yes, you will. 2 months away, they're saying. Okay, honey?
Right. Our next question is for my dog Shell, who says, is it important she gets x-rays or rest at home?
Oh, I hear get the x-rays just to be sure. Okay, honey? It does look like there might be an issue.
Alright. Our next free question here is from Angela, who says, will my contract get extended?
I do hear a yes on that, so yep.
And our last free question here is from Ellis. Ellis says, does Z want me?
I got no. Sorry, honey. It looks like this isn't the person for you.
Alright. Thank you all so much. And remember to keep on tapping the screen because at 50,000 likes, 50, we will do 5 free questions from the comments. Alright, and we can get started here with our list.
Okay.
Our first question today is from Sandra Phelps. Hello, Sandra. Welcome back. Who gets 5 questions.
Okay.
Sandra's first question is, will I be getting a raise at work anytime soon?
I hear not until early next year, so around February.
Alright, Sandra's next question is, will I still be meeting the person I'm meant to meet on the 24th?
It looks like they're still coming in. I will say this, just keep yourself open and definitely get out of the house as much as possible. But yeah, I still hear them coming in for you.
Alright. The next question is, what do my guides need me to know about my health?
More than anything, what I hear for you is inflammation. It does feel like you have a bit of like an autoimmune response, but it can be just triggered by allergies is what I hear, okay? So you do have a sensitivity to certain things that you have in your household, so cleaners, foods, some things like that. And I do see it that there is some inflammation.
All right, the next question is, I've been working on cleaning all the old energy out of my path. Am I doing it correctly?
You're definitely doing a good job, I hear. There is still a little bit of residual energy around relationship issues, not necessarily romantic, but just relationships in general. So what I would do is just go into a nice trance-like meditative state and ask your subconscious what is still getting in the way of you and successful relationships, okay? And just let it come out, and then you can deal with it.
All right, and Sandra's last question here is general. Anything my guides may need to know? As always, thank you, and I hope you ladies have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you, honey. Okay, so I do hear with you, there's definitely a lot that's going to be happening over the next few months. You do need to prepare yourself. You have to definitely take care of yourself and ground yourself because this energy is intense. We're going through Mercury retrograde right away, and that can be difficult for a lot of us, and you aren't somebody who's saved from that, so I do hear it's going to be intense. So you want to make sure that you are doing whatever you can to keep yourself grounded, okay? Now, normally during retrograde, I say stay in the house, but I get with you, you need to get out of the house, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Sandra. And I'm just going to go over everything again here.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So hello, everyone. In order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. There you can also find all our official links and our websites. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live. That includes any new subscribers. And a live audience member for both TikTok and Instagram, as well as a giveaway for a Rebecca Dragonheart original mug. So stick around until the end. And make sure to keep on tapping the screen because at 50,000 likes, 50, we will do 5 free questions from the comments. Yay. Thank you all so much. All right, our next question here is from Britt P. Welcome back.
Hey, Britt.
5 questions.
Okay.
The first question here is, I know James had a past and is slow moving, but I'm curious of his headspace when it comes to us now. Will he want to move things along now or soon?
Not yet. I do hear that he's still holding back a bit with the energy, but it does feel like by later in the fall, it shifts quite dramatically for him, okay? So it's happening soonish.
All right. Britt's next question is, has him moving in with me ever crossed his mind at all? Will he soon, if not?
Not yet. It looks like that's something that will happen next year for you guys. Yeah.
All right. The next question here is it okay and worth it that I'm waiting for him to open up and will commit? Sometimes I feel foolish for waiting.
It's okay to wait. Absolutely. Sometimes it takes people a little bit of time to heal from past traumas and heal from situations from before. So in his case, that's really what it feels like. It's like not quite as aware as you of his own personal self, and so it's going to take a little bit longer for him. Yeah. It's a lot easier for you, is what they're saying.
All right. The next question is, I trust everything you say for my future. You've been right since finding you last October.
Oh, great.
Britt says, it's just hearing the reassurance keeps me sane.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess she just wants to know, like, in general.
Yeah, so I will tell you that it is happening. I know it feels like it's taking forever, but you know, James is slow. Plain and simple, just a very slow individual. And isn't quick to open up, very guarded when it comes to the emotions and feelings. Been hurt before.
All right, and her last question is, I was in an over a decade-long abusive relationship where I never got love. This is where my trusting and impatience comes from. Can I trust James's intention is to be with me as his forever and intends to get things moving soon?
So you can trust James, I hear. It's just that James is still going through a lot of healing himself, okay? So definitely nothing like your ex. I don't get any sense that there's any of that abusive or selfish energy at all. So you don't have to worry there, okay? And opening up, it's more of a physical way for James instead of like, speaking it. So he'll show you, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
All right, our next question here is from Melissa Bray.
Hello.
Welcome back. He gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Melissa's first question is, hi girls, what can I see or do different to make John aware of how I'm feeling about promising to come up and then he can't? Which would be be okay if he texts me on the day, not 3 days later.
Yeah, for sure, right? I think for you, you're going to have to kind of put your foot down about your expectations. Don't be overly mean, but I would definitely not avoid the situation, which I hear is what you kind of do. It's like we don't necessarily say what we really want to say, so we hold back that energy a little bit. So say your truth. You don't have to be mean. You can just be honest about it and just say to him, listen, I'm totally fine if you can't come up or something has come up and you just aren't going to be able to make it, but don't leave me hanging, basically. So just be honest.
All right. Melissa's next question is, I know you said I'll hear from him in a day or two. My question is, when will I hear from him after that? I know you said I'll see him in September.
Well, you'll hear from him periodically over the next few weeks is what I hear. So every few days is what it feels like.
All right. And my last question is, do you still see us getting closer and in general all the good things you said? Thank you.
Absolutely, honey. It's just this, complicated individual, and I hear that there is a little bit of fear on John's side. So it's not fear necessarily of you in particular, but just being connected. So there is a bit of fear there. Okay, it's leftover baggage is what they're telling me.
All right, thank you so much, Melissa. Our next question here is from Diane Robles. Welcome back.
Diane.
She gets 5 questions.
Okay.
Diane's first question is, I don't know if I'm overthinking, but might change to Snapchat Bitmoji. I don't know if you know, but you just change your profile picture. It's like a robot.
Okay.
Can you do it to impress anyone or just to change it?
I hear just to change it. I don't know anything about Snapchat, but yeah, I hear it's just to change it. So not to impress anybody at all.
Diane's next question is, do you still see communication and reconciliation between Mike and I? When?
Yeah, it looks to me like you have to get really clear on the energy, honey, because there's a lot of fear in you. And what ends up happening when we have fear around an outcome is the universe isn't going to give it to us because there's still that resistance. So get clear on that. I hear that you go kind of back and forth. So there are times when you're excited and you're expecting it. And then there's times when you second guess that. So that second guessing energy is where you have to get control over, because as soon as you have that energy come in, it shifts your timeline. So you can have him come in as early as next month, I hear, or you can push it back all the way till like December. So it really depends on how you energetically shift yourself into allowing this individual into your life. There's a lot of unconscious worry. So work on that, and you have to do that through meditation, honey. You're not going to be able to do that consciously because it is in your subconscious mind. Okay?
All right. Next question is, I'm trying to be as patient as possible. Do you still see us working out being a good thing?
I do, honey. I think for you more than anything, it's proving to yourself that you can manifest what you're wanting to manifest, number one. And number two, you have unfinished business and unfinished energy with the two of you. So with that being said, there's a connection that is just not breaking.
All right. The next question is Mike interested or talking to anyone else, or is he mostly just focused on work and guy friends?
Yeah, he's mostly focused on work. And really when it comes to time out, there's only 2 male energies that I feel that he spends a lot of time with. So I don't get the sense that there's somebody else in his life romantically specifically, but he doesn't do a lot of connecting. So he has a very limited group of people in his life. He's very selective, I hear.
All right, and their last question is, Mike's friend that caused the drama between us and the reason Mike stopped talking to me finally unblocked me off Facebook. Why? Is he trying to creep on me?
No, I don't get that he's trying to creep on you. I will say this. Try to smooth over the energy there. Not saying that you need to be friends with this individual, but try not to feel the way that you do, that aggression and that anger and that resentment that you do feel. Clear that up, because the sooner you can clear that energy up, the easier it is for everything to kind of flow. Okay, so I would say don't have this individual able to look at your profile and stuff. So I would limit their access. I think you can do that with Facebook, where you can tell them how much they can see. So I would limit access to this individual, but don't block them outright, because I feel like that would show as a sign of aggression on their end, and they're a little bit loopy that way, so they'll take it that way. So just limit their access. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Diane.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Michelle Placencia. Hello,
honey.
It's 5 questions.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Michelle's first question is, hi, Rebecca and Lee. Thank you so much for providing you with guidance on the situation with Fernando. I just want things to be better this time. As you know, this has been a journey. I'm sure my guides have told you, LOL. My anxiety has been at an all-time high this week. I really don't want my anxiety to sabotage the connection with Fernando. Will I get better at handling it?
You will, honey. And it's okay that you have the feelings. It's not... Here's the thing. As long as we don't stay in that feeling and we redirect ourselves, it's okay to have the feelings of fear and worry and anxiety, okay? When you have those feelings come in, what you have to do is just shift your mindset and focus on what it is you actually do want to have. What is the experience you want to feel? What is it that you're trying to manifest, okay? So try not to stay stuck in that anxiety. Then it's okay. I know a lot of times we get worried that the second we have anxiety, we've just derailed the whole train. It's not like that. It's just that we have to remind ourselves what is the trajectory of what we're trying to make happen, and then move back into that alignment, okay? So as long as you can stay in that alignment as much as possible, things are moving well for you guys, I hear, okay?
All right. The next question is, we texted a bit last night. How is Fernando feeling about it?
Definitely feels very positive. I hear with Fernando, he's a lot more relaxed than he has been in the last few weeks with you. So something has definitely shifted within him. Yeah.
The next question is, I'm afraid that me reaching out more will make Fernando not willing to put in effort because he's just used to it.
Right.
Will he start putting in more effort?
I do hear that, come towards the end of September, it looks like there is a lot more effort that does come in. Don't overdo it on your part. So every other day or every 3 days, that kind of thing, but not daily. So don't reach out daily. They're saying to just kind of minimize how much you reach out so that you don't look like you're trying as hard. And that will kind of turn the switch on.
All right. The next question is, does Fernando miss our physical, intimate connection?
A lot of the times, yes.
All right. And Michelle's last question is, what is Fernando hoping will happen with us since I opened the line of communication again?
Well, I think that he's hoping that you guys get closer again. I know that he's a little nervous that he's going to screw up the friendship more than anything. So reassure him that the friendship is the most important thing for you. Okay?
All right. Thank you. Our next question is from, let's see here, one second, I'm just going to read out our list.
Sure. Okay. That sounds good, yeah.
All right, our next question is from Carrie B, then Angelica Yepes, then Bree Matthews, then Anita B, then Brian Bramlett, then Catherine K, then Ashlyn Rampool, then Lynn Braggs, then Stephanie Myers, then we have Despina Sianao, then Maria Gula, then Neil Bernardo, then Amanda Adams, then Ruda Pinto, then Amy Ramirez, then Maria Thomas, then we have Chrissy A, then Christina Suku, then Carissa Buford, then Mark Desjardins, then Cecily Pierce, then Connie H, then Aaron Early, then Connie Newman, then Kimber Pell, then Sabrina Johnson, then Lucy Arashiga, then Claudia O, and that's it for now.
Okay.
Thank you all so much.
Okay.
We're still adding to that list. So if you didn't hear your name right away there, don't panic. We are still adding, okay?
That's right.
All right. Our next question here is from Carrie B. Hello, Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
Welcome back. It's 5 questions. Carrie's first question is, hello again. Matt's sister sent me a Snapchat of him and her at the VFW last night. It was interesting that he was taking the picture. He seemed in good spirits. Is this because he's doing better or because he was drunk? And did he send the picture?
He wasn't drunk. I don't hear that he was drunk at that point. He did get drunk, but not at that point. Did he send the picture? No, I do think it was the sister that sent the picture. Yeah. And he does seem like he was in good spirits yesterday, for sure.
All right. Next question is, I was thinking of asking Matt some tough life questions to help initiate change. Someone did this to me to help me shift. Would he be receptive to it or would it push him away?
So he's not going to be receptive the way that you were because you were ready. I don't hear that Matt's ready for that big push yet. That being said, it does feel like you will be able to have that conversation. You will be able to have those hard questions asked. I hear just wait until around October before you decide to ask them, okay?
All right. Next question is, I thought this was a weekend he should have had his kids since he didn't have them last relationship with his kids?
It's hit or miss is what I hear. So it's not as he's not as there as he should be, and it does feel to me like it's probably a little bit better that he isn't right now, just because his emotions are so up and down. It will improve again, I hear, so you don't have to worry about that with him. It's just that, yeah, there's some times where he is making the wrong choices. What I hear.
All right. Next question is: do you or Spirit have advice on fear of abandonment?
Well, with you, there is I'm going to say inner child work helps. Writing, journaling definitely is a big part of it. What I hear is it's like, it's interesting. The two of you both have this fear. Matt has it and you have it. I will say that's kind of where you have a lot of the kindred spirit energy that happens. With the abandonment issues, what I will say for you is do some automatic writing. So start journaling and just allow your subconscious mind to come through. Your higher self is going to come through. So don't think about what you're writing. Just start writing and allow the words to start flowing. And you will find that there is going to be some answers in those pages if you just write without thinking. Okay? And think about, obviously, the abandonment issues, and then whatever comes through, just let it flow.
All right. And her last question is: what does the rest of August have in store for me? I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, honey. So it just feels like a very calm month. I will say, again, we're moving into the retrograde energy, so do take care of yourself during this time. For you, more than anything, I do hear don't let energies that aren't necessarily going to help you out during the retrograde be in your energy field, okay? So if you have certain individuals that drain you or take away instead of add to your energy, just avoid them during the retrograde, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Carrie. Our next question is from Angelica Yeppies. Welcome back. Angelica gets 5 questions.
Sounds good.
Her first question here is: I saw that guy at Sandra's mall this weekend. They seem serious. Will he get to me to see where the relationship goes? What is he thinking in terms of their connection?
So it does feel like it was important. It's definitely not, it's not as serious as you're interpreting energetically yet. I don't get that. It just feels like it was a big step, but at the same time, not as important as it would seem for you, kind of thing. If that makes sense.
The next question is: when do you see them ending and him pursuing me?
Mm-hmm. So again, I hear that September for them is puts, yeah. So I don't see them being together past September.
All right. Next question is: with all this happening, I wonder if I was too late to make my move. Was I too late and this is the end of our connection, or is this just part of his and I's journey?
It's part of the journey, and what I hear is, just because there is that other connection doesn't mean that you can't have a returning energy there. Okay, so I hear for you guys, come October, things definitely shift, and it doesn't feel like you've lost your opportunity. So that's the main thing that I hear is it doesn't feel like you lost your opportunity.
All right. Next question is: should I try to make contact with him or let things be?
I mean, you can say hi. At this point, he's not going to do anything with you. So if you want to, put yourself in the energy field to be like, hey, I'm around, I wouldn't do it as a romantic thing, but definitely as a friend is fine.
All right. And her last question is: any past life situations with him that can give me clarity on how to move forward? Thank you for all your support.
It's interesting. So you guys have had a couple of past lives. Not too many, actually. They say that it's a fairly new relationship between the two of you. But there has been, when you have connections in each life that you have had, it has been intense. It does feel like there's always been a life lesson that has been learned. I do hear that the last life you had, you left early, so it feels like you passed on before he did. So there was an unresolvedness in that relationship, so you didn't get to actually finish off. You kind of brought that forward. You didn't get to finish off what you were supposed to experience in that life, and so you kind of brought that forward, which is part of the reason why there's such a magnetic connection between the two of you.
All right. And that is it for Angelica. Thank you so much. I just did the past life.
Yep.
All right. Thank you so much. And I will just let everyone know we have 10 minutes left to donate, everyone. 10 more minutes left to donate to get on the list. So I'll go over how to do that. If you would like to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. There you can also find all our official links and our website. A $10 donation gets you a guaranteed question answered, $15 gets you 3 questions answered, $25 gets you 5 questions answered, and $50 gets you 10 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we'll be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member for both TikTok and Instagram, as well as a giveaway for a Rebecca Dragonheart original mug. So stick around until the end.
That's right.
And we're more than halfway to our like goal, everyone, so keep on tapping. Our like goal is 50,000 likes, but to make it there, we'll do 5 free questions from the comments.
All right.
And again, there is 10 minutes left to donate. All right, our next question here is from Bree Matthews. Hi, Bree.
Hi, Bree.
Yes, 3 questions.
Okay.
Bree's first question is, you said Kia will tell her kids about me in the next few months, following advice from a therapist. However, you also said she will be very, it says she will be very, ill from her new meds, I see.
Mm-hmm.
How will she have any strength for therapy?
She'll be able to, and what I'm seeing with her is that there is going to be somebody that she can talk with via Zoom, so she doesn't actually have to physically go there. It's going to be more of a, like what we're doing here, so like a video type thing. She'll be able to do it.
All right. Bree's next question is, did my visualizing Kia's lessons being vaporized help her to feel better today? After I meditated, which she didn't know I did, she said she was feeling better.
Great. Yes, and always, whenever we do any kind of remote healing or sending energy of healing to somebody, they're going to feel it, and it definitely does impact them. And she is open to you in that aspect, even though you guys haven't really talked about it. She is open to you with that healing part, because you do send her things about healing and that kind of thing, so she does know that you have an awareness of it. Yeah, so she's open to you being able to help her.
Yes, sorry, with
Lesions, yeah.
All right, and Bree's last question here is, will the training class I'm doing this week result in any of the class members committing to transfer to work with us at the airport? How many?
I hear yes. It feels like there's a three potentials, but they're saying 2.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Anita B. Welcome back. You get 5 questions.
All right.
Anita's first question is, hi, Rebecca and Bee. Happy Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm prepared to not basically be able to talk to Bee for about 2 weeks because of him still being with the other woman I mentioned. But I did end up going into a live or 2 and a Zoom where we got to catch up after all.
Good.
I felt like it was good. More connection and establishing a better friendship foundation. Can you tell how he felt about the recent interactions and if it helped at least keep timeline on track for a deeper connection between us?
Yeah, it definitely feels like it was important. Thank you, honey. It impacted him, so he was happy to see you, is what I hear. So it definitely was a good choice. Okay, honey?
Right. Next question is, I had some crazy dreams the last couple nights, both about him directly, symbolically, and other things that were completely different. I know you mentioned thinking of things I want right now before I fall asleep, but I swear I'm usually out so quickly once my head hits the pillow. But it must have worked. Part of the takeaway I had was about not giving my power away, because in one of the dreams I was really doing that, giving my power to this other woman who I don't even really know. Were my guides sending me messages this way? And if so, what can you tell me about what they were communicating? So
that is a big part of it. I think more than anything, valuing yourself and seeing yourself as you are, honey, because you're hard on yourself. And you're hard on yourself not only on the physical, but you're also hard on yourself on the heart level as well. And so the biggest thing I hear for you is see yourself for who you really are. Internally, who is the person that you are? Who do you want to be? And how do you want to be in this world? And focus on that. When we have these vivid dreams, it is our way to process. I do hear it is partly because you were setting intentions, so you were working out that energy, which is great. We also can use this time to heal aspects of ourselves as well, which I hear is part of what was going on as well. Okay, so it was a few different things that was happening there. It's a really important thing to keep track of those dreams. So if you can, please write them down, okay, honey, so that you can visit them back again.
All right. Next question is, I'm thinking I need to take a withdrawal from my retirement account to get caught up on finances. pay down some debt with it directly or hang on to it in the savings account to use over time as I need it? Is this a good idea, and which option would be best?
So I do hear yes. Put it into an account where you have access to it. Don't pay it off. They're saying not to pay it all off right away. It's better to have it basically for a rainy day is what they're saying to me. So it does look like you should have it in the bank so that you do have access to it, okay?
All right, next question is general.
Mm-hmm. So more than anything, what I do here for you is there is a lot of healing that's coming up, and it does look like the next 2 months for you is going to be about releasing some past traumas, okay? So if you can do it with somebody who can facilitate, because it does feel like there are some things that are pretty heavy that I don't want you to be overwhelmed by and have it set you back. So they do say if you can find like a Reiki practitioner or even somebody that you can go to who can help just move some of that energy, the next 2 months are pivotal for you letting go of some past traumas is what I hear, okay? So you're ready is what they're saying. It's time. It's holding you back and they don't want you being held back anymore is what they're saying to me, okay?
All right, and Anita is donating her last question. Thank you so much, Anita. All right, let's all give a big thank you to Anita B. And one of you gets a free question courtesy of her.
Woohoo!
All right, the first one that I see here is from, let's see, Jenny. Jenny says, everything has been so hard for so long. When will things improve?
So the rest of this year still feels a little bit of this up and down energy. What I hear for you, honey, is 8 months from now, things change in a very dramatic way. It's very positive. I do see that there is going to be a lot of new energy. There is something around love, they're saying. So it's definitely shifting in around 8 months for you, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. And that is, 1 second. All right, so again, let's give a big thank you to Anita B for donating that free question. It's very generous.
Thank you so much, honey.
And there is 5 minutes left to donate to get on the list, everyone. So I will go over how to do that one more time here. There is 5 more minutes left to get on the list. So in order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. And if you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 gets you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member for both TikTok and Instagram, as well as a giveaway for a Rebecca Dragonheart original mug. So stick around until the end.
That's right.
All right, and our first like goal is 50,000 likes for 5 free questions, and we are so close. We only need 5,000 more likes to get
we're
there.
totally going to hit it.
All right, thank you so much, everyone. And I'm just going to go over our list again here. Our next question is from Britt P., then Brian Bramlett, then Catherine K., then Ashlyn Rampool, then Lynn Braggs, then Stephanie Myers, then Despina Cianao, then Maria Gula, then Neil Bernardo, then Amanda Adams, then Ruda Pinto, then Amy Ramirez, then Maria Thomas, then Desiree Rodriguez, then Chrissy A., then Christina Suku, then Carissa Buford, then Mark Desjardins, then Cecily Pierce, then Connie H., then we have Erin Early, then Connie Newman, then Kimber Pell, then Sabrina Johnson, then Lucy Arachiga, then Claudia O., then Tiffany Soto, then Shelley C., then Leah Carroll, then Beth Stouffer, then Sandra Phelps, then Diane Robles, then Enadina Martinez, then Liz Sanoki, then Tracy M., then Be Kind to One Another, then Rosa Lascano, then Cindy B., then Shannon Meeks, then Angelica Yepes, then Keisha Day, then Melissa Lopez, then Alexis B., and that is it for now. And this is our last minute left to donate, everyone. Our last minute left to get on that list. All right. Our next question here is from Brit P. Hello again.
Brit.
Brit says, I asked earlier if he's thought about moving in, and you heard next year. Spirit has said before it'll be November for him moving in. So if I ask, will he still move in November? And if I don't ask, it'll be next year?
Yeah.
I want to scream cry both, LOL.
Yes. So if you ask, don't ask yet, not ready for it. But if you ask before we hit November, I do hear that he will be open to it. If you don't ask, it will be next year. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Our next question is from Brian Bramlett. Hello. Brian says, will I be in a new relationship soon?
So I hear for you not until February, honey. So it's going to be a little bit into next year.
All right. Thank you. Our next question here is from Catherine K. Hello. Catherine says, okay, sorry about my repeat question here.
It's all good.
She says, I know I've asked more than once about my condo listing. My understanding is that it will sell in August. Every weekend, I do an open house and advertise in multiple newspapers and various social media platforms. The owner of the condo is giving it 2 more weeks, and if not sold, wants to rent it out.
Okay.
I have a fair amount of advertising money and time spent into this listing. I believe it will sell, or maybe it's just wishful thinking in my end. Anything more you can tell me about who will come along to purchase, what I should look for? Thank you immensely again.
So what I will say for you is relax about it, honey. Just visualize it selling. So see a sold sign, see yourself putting that sold sign up. You know, anything can happen within the next couple of weeks. So I'm not worried at all. And I still hear it selling in August. So I'm not worried in any capacity. But what I will say is for you, if you really want to make this energy go, as you're going to sleep at night, visualize yourself walking up to the house and putting sold on top of the for sale sign, okay? That's the easiest way for you to get that momentum going. I do see a woman, she's a little bit older, I would say probably in around her 50s is what I would say, or late 40s, early 50s is what I hear. And she's got like short, kind of like a bob cut style hair, okay? Very well dressed, it looks like. It's her and somebody else is going to be coming along, but she's the one that stands out.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for Catherine. Okay. And I see that we are at our light goal.
Nice.
Great job, everyone. Before we get to that, our donate button is now being turned off, and our list is now closing. So we are no longer going to be taking any more new donation questions to be answered on the live. However, you can still donate for email questions to the link in the bio. If you would like to get your questions answered by email, again, you can find that donate button through the link in the bio. All right, and we can do our 5 free questions. Great job, everyone.
Yeah, you guys did well.
All right. Our first free question here is from Lynn. Lynn says, is Brandon being faithful?
Yes. Oh, yes.
All right. Our next question is from Carol. Carol says, will Jake like and appreciate the items I'm mailing to them?
Oh, he will, honey. Yeah, very thoughtful is what I hear, so absolutely.
All right. Our next question here is from, Christine. Christine says, hey, Rebecca, should I contact us or wait for him to contact me this month?
I would wait for him to contact you. If you reach out, it will be sooner. But yeah, wait for him. Let him prove himself.
All right. Our next question is from Maria. Maria says, have I already met my future husband?
No, not yet. Sorry, honey.
All right. And our last free question just for the moment is from Tiff. Tiff says, will they let me change my career coach?
So I do hear yes, but it is with stipulation is what they're saying. So I'm not sure what that means, but that's what they're saying. So yeah, it looks like you will be able to.
All right. Thank you all so much. You guys are awesome. Our next like goal here is 100,000 likes. Once we make it there, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments. Thank you everyone so much. And just a reminder, our list is now closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be answered on the live. However, we do still have our donate button on for email questions. If you would like to get your questions answered through there, just go to the link in the bio and they will be answered by email. Right. Our next question here is from Ashlyn Rampool. Welcome back, Ashlyn. You get 3 questions.
Okay. Hi, honey.
Ashlyn's first question is, hi, Rebecca. Hi, Dee, my favorite girls. Rebecca, will my granny's eye infection resolve? Will she get better?
Yes. Yeah, it will get better.
All right, Ashlyn's next question is, he says, Rebecca's been very positive about Kashania. When will she contact me?
Okay, so it's September for sure, I'm hearing. So be open and receptive to that. It's right around the corner. Not very long.
All right, and Ashlyn's last question is, what will the remainder of the year be for Kashania and her intentions?
So just for, like, I'm going to say you're asking for the 2 of you, right? Because just for Kashania, it's a whole different thing. There's a lot happening. But for the 2 of you, it does look like closeness. The holidays are going to be fun is what I hear. So it does look like you will spend some time together during the holidays, okay? The rest of this year is, it's not a lot of shift for you, but some big things do come in is what they're saying. So there is going to be some big things coming in for you. And relationship being one of them.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, Ashlyn. And we just had a clarification here for Michelle Placencia.
Okay.
Second. All right. Michelle says, just wanted to clarify on the question of Fernando taking initiative to reach out to me first. Would be by the end of August or September?
September. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Our next question here is from Lynn Braggs, who gets 3 questions.
All right. Hi, Lynn.
Lynn's first question is, when will I receive my son's SSI approval letter?
So you're getting it this month, they're saying. So it should be coming in soon.
All right. Lynn's next question is, will I move in September or October?
No, I hear October.
Right. And Lynn's last question is, will my son get accepted at New Living World School this month?
No, they're saying no. So it looks like it's going to be somewhere else.
All right. Thank you, Lynn. Our next question is from Stephanie Myers, who gets 5 questions.
Okay.
Welcome back. Stephanie's first question is, had laser treatment on my throat. Got burned bad. How long will it take to heal?
It's actually going to heal pretty quickly. They're saying it's only going to take about 3 weeks for the burn to go. So it's not going to be as bad as you're thinking, okay? And if you have some bloodstone, which is a crystal, I would get that and meditate with it, okay, honey?
All right. Stephanie's next question is, they also found a lesion on uvula. Do I need to be worried?
I would say keep an eye on it. It does look like it is something to be concerned of, but they're not saying that this is something that's going to be like uncontrolled. So it does look like just keep an eye on it, okay?
All right. The next question is, how will the rest of my year be?
Much better, I hear. So I don't want you to stress and worry, honey. Health-wise, there are a few hiccups, but you're getting through them no problem. And even though you've had a few things happen, you're on top of it. So it's not too late for any of these things. So just make sure that you are keeping up with follow-up appointments and things like that, I hear. The rest of this year particularly, it's about your health. So they are saying to make sure that you are doing everything you can to boost your immune system and healing yourself, okay? And that is not only through medical, but also some alternatives if you can find. So somebody who does Reiki, you can go through sound baths, that type of stuff, but anything that is alternative as well. So work the 2 together.
All right, Stephanie's next question is general read.
Mm-hmm. So again, for you, this next couple of months does feel like it's a time for you to take care of you. I do hear try to avoid toxic people. So yeah, for the most part, you have a few people in your life that are a lot of the problem is what your guys are saying. So just avoid the toxicity as much as possible, okay?
All right, and Stephanie says, donate to live audience for her last
amazing.
question. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Let's give a big thank you to Stephanie Myers. She's donating one of her questions.
Amazing. Thank you so much, honey.
All right, so feel free to put in a free question here in the comments.
All right.
I want to do this one courtesy of Stephanie. All right, our free question here is from another Stephanie Brummer, who says, what to expect with my next job?
Okay, so I do see that there is going to be a lot of responsibility, they're saying. It does feel good though, so I'm not feeling like you can't handle it, but it does look like you're going to go into a supervisory position right away. So you are going to be in a leadership role. Get yourself ready for that, okay? It feels good, and it feels like you're going to be acknowledged really well in this position, and it is going to move up quickly is what they're saying, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. Let's give a big thank you to Stephanie Myers again.
Thank you, honey.
All right, our next question here is from Despina Sienna. Welcome back, Despina, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Despina's first question is, hello, my lovely ladies. Rebecca, love your new look.
Thank you.
She says, when will I start losing weight?
So it looks like you're going to start in September. You're going to start seeing it come on. It's going to take you about 10 months to stabilize your weight, is what they're saying. So there will be a few fluctuations up and down. About 10 months from now, you'll be the weight you want. Okay. Don't be harder on yourself if it goes up a little bit, because it's only a few pounds here and there. Okay.
Next question is, do you see you moving to London soon?
I'm not hearing that for about 8 months. So next year.
All right, and our last question is, can I email you the third question?
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Just let me know that you did a donation on the live, honey. Just remind me, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Maria Bula. Hello, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Maria's first question here is, am I going to get married with Alexander Stavros?
I heard no. Sorry, honey. Yeah, it looks like you're going to marry somebody else. Sorry.
Maria's next question is, will I go on vacation with Alexander this August?
No, not this August. I do see vacation, though, happening.
All right. And Maria's last question is, when am I going to get married?
Marriage for you is 2027.
Maria. Our next question is from Neil Bernardo.
Hi, Neil.
Who gets 3 questions. Long time no see.
Long time no see, yeah.
All right. Neil's first question says, hi, Rebecca. Neil here. It's been a hot minute.
Sure has.
He says, before I forget, you were right about me needing to end my contract with the warehouse for my business. Sales are way better since I moved out. Yay! Thanks for sharing that, Neil.
Yeah, it's always awesome.
All right. He says, here's my first question. Will I double or triple my business revenue before the year ends, or will it be the same as last year?
No, you will be over last year. I see. It's not going to be quite double, but it does seem significant. It's definitely more than last year, is what they're saying.
All right. Neil's next question here is, any insight on my career in my current company for this year to next year?
So it looks like it improves next year. This year, it does feel like there's a bit of stagnant energy, or there has been. It will pick up again, but next year seems to be better for you, okay, honey? So just keep going with the momentum of what you have happening, but definitely expect it to be busy next year is what they're saying. It's going to be crazy for you next year.
All right, and the last question is, what do you currently see or feel between me and Angelico at the moment? Do you see an improvement? Thank you so much.
So it does feel like, I don't know if you guys haven't seen each other, but there's a missing energy. So I miss you, or I miss interacting is what it feels like to me. So it feels like there has been some melancholy energy is what I would say. So I'm missing you. Yeah. Need to be around more. Which is hard, I think.
All right. Thank you so much, Neil. Our next question is from Amanda Adams. Welcome back. Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Amanda's first question is, what do you see for my move now?
So, okay. Pace yourself is what they're saying. Pace yourself. Give yourself time. It does feel to me like you need a change of venue, a change of location, okay, honey? So be open and receptive. It does look like somebody's going to give you a hand with that, okay? So you're not on your own with this is what they're saying. Yeah. But there's a lot of stress around it for some reason, but there doesn't need to be, is what you guys are telling me, okay?
All right. Next question is, are Sergio and I still on track?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much.
And Amanda Adams says, we'll email for the last question.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Our next question here is from Ruta Pinto. Welcome back, Ruta.
Yes.
Who gets 3 questions.
Oh, thank you.
Ruda's, oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Ruda's first question here is, hi, hope you two are having an amazing week. Big hug.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. She says, will I find any medical problems this week in my exams?
I do hear that there is going to be a marker of some sort. It's not anything they're saying that you need to like go and freak out about. It looks like it's something that can be dealt with. But yeah, it does look like there is going to be some issues, yes.
Right. Next question is, should I tell Rui how I feel about him and will he be open and honest with me?
Not in the way that you're hoping. I do think it's important to talk about your feelings. I don't recommend dumping them on him. Okay, so don't dump all of your feelings out because that's too much, is what I hear. Okay, so a little bit is okay. Talking a little bit about how you want things to be and how things are and that kind of stuff is okay, but just don't emotionally vomit it. Is what I hear. Okay.
All right, and Ruda's last question is, any important messages from my guides/spirits?
So I will say with you, you have to practice listening, they say. So usually when they say that, it just means that they have been trying to communicate with you and you're not necessarily paying attention or you're not necessarily acting on what they're saying to you, okay? So they show me you are a clairaudient, so you do hear them. And you do know when they're trying to give you a message, you just don't always know what the message is. So when you are unclear, ask them to tell you the message again, okay?
All right, thank you so much, Ruda.
Yeah, and thank you so much for that lovely gift.
All right, our next question here is from Amy Ramirez, who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Amy's first question is, how does Eduardo feel about me?
Okay, so there's very strong feelings I hear. Quite attractive is what I hear.
All right, next question is, will we be in a relationship? When?
It looks like you will. They're saying it's going to be about 4 months away.
Next question is, what does the future have in store?
Well, there's a lot of change coming. I do hear that there is going to be a big relocation, so they're showing you moving. So you're definitely going to be relocating yourself. It feels like it is to do with work. So something about work or wherever you're going to be working is going to be in a new location, so you will need to move closer is what I hear.
All right. Amy's next question is Eduardo honest, sincere, and trustworthy?
Yes.
Right, and the last question is, will we get pregnant?
Not yet, but I hear that it will be happening next year for you.
All right, thank you so much. Just a reminder, everyone, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be answered on the live. However, we do still have our Donate Button Encore email questions. If you would like to get your questions answered that way, you can find the link in the bio and just press donate for email questions. All right. Our next question is from Maria Thomas, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Maria's first question is, has my husband, Don, ever cheated on me?
No.
Right, next question is, will my husband ever stop talking to his ex, Joni?
No, so there is a connection there, but it's not romantic, honey, so I don't think you have to worry. It does feel like there are periods of not talking, and then they talk again. So it's on and off over the years is what I hear.
All right, and Maria's last question is general.
Okay, so for yourself, you're going into a new energy, so you definitely are starting to stand up for yourself and really step into your power is what they're saying. So the next 6 months are pivotal for you to learn some of who and what you are, especially on a spiritual level, okay, honey? So I do see you taking some classes or courses that is going to help enhance your understanding of yourself. Some of it does have to do with like inner work and really on a soul level, learning yourself, okay? So look around and see what's in your area that sounds like something you'd be interested in. But the next 6 months are pivotal for you, so it's really quite important. You are going to be a very different person after that.
All right. Thank you so much, Maria.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you.
That was
This is
Rebecca.
so pretty.
Mom, two boys.
Oh, hello. Thanks, honey.
All right. Our next question here is from Desiree Rodriguez. Welcome back. Who gets 10 questions?
Nice! Woohoo! Awesome.
All right. Desiree's first question here is, hi, girls. Glad to see you're doing well. Do you still see Brian and I being in a long-term committed relationship? When?
Yeah, so the commitment aspect where everything is official feels like it's happening around December, but I see commitment happening with the two of you before that. It's just like the announcement or the way that the energy is it feels more serious around December. It's happening before then, but that's where they're saying, okay? Yeah, it's happening.
Desiree's next question is, when Brian and I get into a committed relationship, if you still see that for us, what will it be like?
Well, it's definitely going to be different from what you've experienced before with this individual. It feels to me like there's a lot of communication, lots of talking, very open dialogue is what they're saying, and it feels very heartfelt. So you feel very close to each other.
Next question is, will Brian and I always find our way back to each other, the person who I'm meant to be with?
Absolutely, I heard you will. There's a draw there that really surpasses anything else.
The next question is, when Brian and I have kids, if you still see me having a family with him, how many will it be? When?
So I hear for you 2 children. It looks like you're gonna have the first one late 2024 is what they're saying. So it's happening next year for you, honey.
Alright, next question is, what do my spirit guides need me to know so I don't self-sabotage mine and Brian's path to being in a committed relationship?
I think more than anything, keeping your focus and your heart open to it. Whenever doubt comes in or whenever you get in, like for you overthink is what they're telling me. So you do spend a lot of time playing out different scenarios in your head. So don't do that. When that comes in, just remind your mind that this is what I want and this is what I'm going to focus on. So you can fantasize all you want, but fantasize just what you want, not the things you don't want. Okay? So it's keeping your focus.
Alright, next question is, do you see the letter from your future self manifestation method that I did coming to life?
Yes. There's a couple of things you might not hit quite as much as you wanted to, but I do hear that, yes, a lot of what you wrote down is going to happen. Good job.
Alright, next question is, when will Brian and I see each other again?
So it does look like in September there's a connection there.
Yeah. Alright, next question is, when Brian and I see each other again, how will he treat me?
Oh, very nice. Yeah, very, very well. It's nothing. Yeah, it's going to be a good visit. It's going to be a good seeing each other.
The next question is, what are Brian's feelings towards me? Is he still in love with me?
There is still very strong feelings, honey, and I do hear loving you. Not necessarily in that same vibration of in love yet, but that will come, I hear. So don't worry about that. Definitely still loves you though.
And Desiree's last question is, last time you said that September will be significant for Brian and I. How so? I hope you meant that in a good way, LOL.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to start communicating and having a stronger vibe with each other. But again, later in the year for you guys to have this committed relationship that everybody knows about.
All right. Thank you so much, Desiree.
That's right.
Our next question here is from Chrissy A, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Hello. Chrissy's first question is, when will I be leaving my job and moving into what I'm supposed to be doing?
And so I do hear that you're going to start the journey before you actually leave the job. So it looks like you're going to be doing what you're supposed to be doing kind of on the side. Is what it feels like. It's a year and a half before you're fully involved with it. So a year and a half before you actually are doing it.
All right. Chrissy's next question is, when will Jesse express his feelings for me?
So it looks like Jesse's really slow with expression. I'm going to say not until around January, but that doesn't mean they're not there. Okay?
And Chrissy's last question is, I keep doubting this twin flame stuff and whether I'm just making this up. Originally you said he is my twin flame, but does my spirit team have any info to give me about this connection?
So it's a difficult connection sometimes because you grow and advance a lot faster than Jesse does. And so when that happens, it can be very difficult for the two of you to come together if you're not both on the same level, right? So it's a bit of a touch and go sometimes and in and out sometimes with you guys. It's not a bad thing. It's just that it can be a little bit of work. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Chrissy. Our next question is from Christina Suku, hello, who says, when do you see Mark signing my custody papers? I'm hoping it's this month.
No, it looks like it'll be next month. September is what I hear.
All right, thank you. Our next question is from Carissa Buford. Hello.
Hi, honey.
Gets 2 sets of questions.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, Carissa's first question is, when will select specialty call with a job offer and pay?
So I'm hearing a job offer for you from that company not until October. So for whatever reason, there's a delay or there's not a spot for you until October.
All right, Carissa's next question is, will the Methodist work from home job be my second job?
No, it doesn't look like it. There is, yeah, no. They're saying with that one in particular, it's definitely not in alignment for you. It'll drive you crazy is what they're saying. So it's not going to be an easy job to do.
All right, Carissa's next question is, when will I get pregnant and gender?
So I hear it's not for about 7 months for you, honey, and they're showing me pink, so it's a little girl.
All right, thank you so much, Carissa. And her other one was just a...
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. So it wasn't 2 sets? Oh.
All right, thank you so much.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the flowers.
All right, that's from Liz, by the way, who's coming up on the list. Thank you, Liz. All right, our next question here is from Mark Desjardins. Welcome back, Mark, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Mark's first question is, what is in store for the remainder of August and September?
Okay, so there is a little bit of shifting. It's not a huge change for you these 2 months, okay? So we're shifting a little bit. It does look like there is going to be some potential work change. So there is something about work that is coming up, but that's in September. So I'm not seeing anything happening in August, but I do see September that there is this work opportunity, and it does feel to me like it's a change in what you're doing or how you've been doing things.
All right. Mark's next question is, what do I need to work on in order to continue my spiritual journey?
More than anything, being authentic is what they're saying. So being true to who you are, speaking your truth and feeling your truth, okay? So allow yourself to have your feelings. Don't shy away from them. And definitely speaking your truth is important. It's a hard thing to do. I mean, we think it's easy, but it can definitely be difficult.
All right. And Mark's last question is, what is in store for Chris and I's connection in the coming months?
So I do see a lot more closeness, definitely more communication. It does look like you guys will spend some more quality time together.
All right. Thank you so much. And I'm going to just go over the list here. All right. Our next question on the list is from Cecily Pierce, then Connie H., then Erin Early, then Connie Newman, then Kimber Pell, then Sabrina Johnson, then Lucy Arachiga, then Claudia O., then Tiffany Soto, then Shelley C., then Leah Carroll, then Beth Stouffer, then Sandra Phelps, then Diane Robles, then Enadina Martinez, then Liz Sanoki, then Tracy M., then Be Kind to One Another, then Rosa Lascano, then Cindy B., then Shannon Meeks, then Angelica Yepes, then Keisha Day, then Melissa Lopez, then Alexis B., then Amy L., then Nicole Whitlock, then Tammy A., then Kim H., then Amy L., then Carrie B., then Awilda Capellan, and that is it.
All right.
Thank you all so much.
And thank you for the paper crane.
And just a reminder, everyone, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be answered on the live. However, we do still have our donate button on for email questions. So if you would like to still get some questions answered, you can do so by donating for email questions, which will be answered within 72 hours, usually shorter than that.
Way shorter than that, usually. I don't usually get to the 72-hour mark. Between 24 and 72 hours.
Right. But you can expect those answers by email.
That's right.
Steph Siljanowska, just head over to the live support through the link in the bio. Send them the email that you used to donate and state in the chat until you get confirmed, okay? That's for S, who said just there that you needed some help.
Okay.
All right. Our next question is from Cecily Pierce. I'm saying that right. Cecily says, will Julian reach out for us to work things out between us in And if so, when? I feel very lost.
Yeah, so I hear that there will be communication, but it's 4 months away. So no, not to work things out, unfortunately. But there will be talks. It's just not to reconcile or work things out, unfortunately.
All right. Thank you. Our next question is from Connie H. Hello, Connie.
Hey, Connie.
Who gets 2 sets of questions.
All right.
Awesome. Right. Yeah. Connie's first question is, Happy Sunday. Love seeing you guys.
Aw,
How does
thanks.
the text affect Levi? Will it help?
It does. Yes, it will help. Yeah. Good job. And you were delicate, so that's good. Yeah.
All right. Connie's next question is, will Bree pass her ABA test?
Oh, it looks like not at first, but there is going to be a second attempt, and then yes.
All right. Connie's next question is general.
So I will say with you, there's a lot of energy coming. Oh my goodness. The next 3 months are pretty intense for you, okay? So please, please, please get as much rest as possible. You're going to feel wired is what they're showing me. So you're going to be full of energy. So make sure that you are clearing energy at the end of your day and get as much rest as possible, they're saying. Because it does feel like there's going to be a lot of movement energetically. It's very intense.
All right. Connie's next question is, what crystal should I be using?
So right away they show me clear quartz, smoky quartz, tourmaline, and they're saying garnet.
All right. Connie's next question is, when will I hear from and see Levi?
So you'll hear from Levi this week, I'm hearing. So it will be within the next 7 days. Seeing feels like it's more than 3 weeks away.
Connie's next question is, did Bree pick the right car? Will she have any issues?
No, I hear that it was a good bike. Yeah.
Right. Connie's next question is, why was it traded in?
They just wanted a new vehicle, is what I hear. So it wasn't that there was anything wrong with it. They were upgrading, is what I hear.
All right, and Connie's being awesome and donating her last question.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, honey.
All right, so let's give a big thank you to Connie
Yay,
H.
Connie.
Feel free to put in a free question here in the comments, everyone.
Yay.
One of gets one courtesy of Connie. All right, our free question is from Shaz, who says, we are getting back on terms like you said.
Yay.
What do you see for our relationship going forward?
So more than anything, please be open. Communication is key for you guys, but it does look like it's going to be a better experience this time around, okay? So it does feel to me like you guys are ready at this point. All right.
Thank you so much, Connie.
Yeah, thank you, Connie.
Our next question here is from Erin Early. Hello,
Hi, Erin.
Erin. Welcome back. Erin gets 3 questions.
Okay.
All right, Erin's first question is, hey ladies. My sister-in-law has our boy puppy. He got scared and ran to her house. We've been looking for him since yesterday. Is he in the woods or does someone have him?
Oh, yeah, somebody does have him. It looks like somebody in the neighborhood there, honey. Yeah.
Right. Erin's next question is, general for the next few weeks, please.
Okay, so there is going to be some transition energy around money for you, okay? So they're telling you not to overspend over the next 3 weeks. Just minimally spend, okay? Because it does look like there's going to be something that's shifting around money, and we don't want you to be in a state of stress, okay? So definitely don't overspend right now. It does feel to me like it will come back up again, but this is a warning I'm getting from your guys, okay?
All right, and Erin is giving away her last
Oh my
question.
goodness!
Thank you so much.
Wow, you
Right.
guys, amazing.
Let's give a big thank you to Erin Early. One of you gets a free question courtesy of Erin. The first one I see here is from Rebecca, who says, I'm feeling lost. Can I have something from my spirit guides?
So I will tell you this, honey. They have been communicating quite a lot with you. They like to use numbers with you. You are not alone. That is number one that you need to hear from them, is that you are not alone. They are always there with you, and they are always there supporting you, okay? They do communicate through numbers with you. So when you see the sequence of numbers, go back to what are you thinking, what are you feeling, what are you saying, either to yourself or to others, and this is their way of answering and responding to you. I also do see that there is a female energy with you who has crossed over. So this is somebody who passed away It does feel like she might be a great aunt. She's been gone she's saying 20 years, so she's been gone for a while, but she does come in as somebody who has been watching over you. Okay, honey?
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Let's give a big thank you to Erin Early.
Thanks, Erin. Amazing. You guys are so great.
All right. Our next question here is from Connie Newman, who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Connie's first question here is, will Kevin get large payment from Tyler before Christmas?
No, not before Christmas, I hear. So I get a no on that, sorry.
Alright, Connie's next question is, will I get a settlement from either the Labor Board or Human Rights this year?
It looks like it's going to happen for you next year. They're saying it's 6 months from now, and it will be from the not the Human Rights, the Labor one.
Next question is, will I lose 30 pounds by October 28th of this year?
Not 30. It does look like you will lose some weight, though. So, a significant amount. They're saying it's not going to be 30 pounds, though.
Alright, the next question is it my liver causing me to not lose weight?
No, they're saying hormones.
Alright, and her last question is, will my current job lay me off for a short time through the winter?
Yeah, so prepare for that, okay?
Alright, thank you so much. Our next question here is from Kimber Pell. Welcome back.
Hi.
Yes, 3 questions.
Okay.
Kimber's first question is, hello ladies. I had a delicious piece of cheesecake.
Yay!
OMG, it's been months since I've had something so good. Eating much better. Can I have a good burger? LOL.
Yeah, just again, make sure that the ingredients are good quality. Absolutely, I hear you can. Just don't eat the whole thing they're saying. So maybe half of it. I'm so glad you had cheesecake.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
All right, Kimber's next question is, anything from my guides?
So I will say for you, I know it's exciting because you are able to eat things you haven't been able to eat, but take it slow and everything in small portions, okay? So it's okay if you want to test different foods, but have small portions of it, okay? Yeah, that's amazing. I'm so happy for you. Things are definitely on the path for you to be healed.
All right.
Woohoo!
And Kimber's last question is, my daughter and granddaughter got the, sorry, I'm not sure what this is supposed to say. It says, my daughter and granddaughter got says, guys are early. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. She says, yay, you were spot on. Granddaughter tested positive for COVID. Will anyone else get it? Praying we do not.
So I do hear for you, definitely take some more vitamin D and vitamin C just to boost your system a little bit if you can. Okay, so get out in the sun as much as possible and eat an orange if you can, or take a vitamin C if you can without upsetting your stomach. Yeah. Caution I do hear, washing your hands and making sure that you are not getting exposed as much as possible. Okay, honey? Yeah, it does look like there is going to be spread a little bit, unfortunately.
Maybe we're supposed to say the results.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. And I will just remind everyone, for those of you who did go to the live support, make sure you stay in the chat until you get confirmed. They're very busy over there, and it's just one person, so they might take a little bit, but they will get to you as soon as they can. Okay, guys? Thank you so much. All right, our next question here is from Sabrina Johnson, who gets 3 questions.
All right. Hi,
Hello.
Sabrina.
Welcome back.
Yes.
All right, Sabrina's first question is, do you see Joey and I being able to refinance my house together?
Yep. Yeah, they're saying that you will be able to. Yep. Yay. Keep me posted on that, okay?
All right, Sabrina's next question is, do you see Joey getting 50-50 custody of his children soon?
So it doesn't look like it's going to be 50-50. It's more like 60-40, so there is a bit of compromise. But more, yeah, I mean, somewhat of a proper schedule, yes.
Sabrina's last question is, any new feelings about my job? No new news. Still waiting for an answer.
So what I hear is be patient is what they're saying. There is shift coming, so you're definitely going to have the outcome that you're looking for, but you just have to be patient is what they're saying. Okay? It's not very far away is what they're telling you.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Lucy Arachiga. Welcome back, Lucy, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Lucy's first question is, am I pregnant? I'm late 2 weeks.
There's definitely pregnancy energy around you, I hear. So yeah, I would say you are. Take a test. If you're not wanting to be pregnant, it might be too late. Sorry to say. But yeah, I'm hearing a yeah.
All right. Lucy's next question is, when will my finances get better?
So they're saying not until 2025 for you, honey.
All right. And Lucy's last question is, how many babies will I have?
I hear 3.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for Lucy.
Okay.
Our next question is from Claudia O. Welcome back. You get 3 questions.
All right. Hi, Claudia.
Claudia's first question is, what words come to mind when Jar thinks about me currently?
Okay, so there's a lot of positive energy. I hear a little bit of butterflies, a lot of daydreaming about you is what I hear. So it is definitely good vibes. Yeah. They say fantasizing as well. So there you go. I have to share it when I hear it.
All right. Claudia's next question is, why didn't Jay add me back on Instagram when I tried adding him a few months ago? What kind of accounts has he recently added?
It does look like there are some things that maybe Jay might be a bit embarrassed about, so I don't want to share that is what I got at the time. But I do hear that it's different now, so you may want to try again.
All right. And her last question is, I wanted to ask for clarification regarding Jar and his feelings. You mentioned he will be ready to be exclusive in a couple/few months, but that is not being intimate with others. Can you please elaborate, Rebecca? Like, how are we not exclusive now if he's not with others?
Well, you are. Here's the thing. Because you haven't stated necessarily that you're exclusive to each other, and so it's still in the air that it's a potentiality. It's not happening, but it is still a potential there. Okay? I'm not worried for it to be happening anyway. So I would just act as if you are exclusive. That's the most important thing.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Claudia. Give me 1 second here. Our next question is from Tiffany Soto, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Tiffany's first question here is, what is me and Ryland's purpose being together?
Oh, there's a lot of growth happening there. I do hear it's about stretching and changing and being open to things unexpectedly, is what they're saying. So it really is about changing and growing. Yeah. This individual is somebody who really stretches your patience sometimes, is what I hear. Yeah.
All right. And Tiffany's next question.
Yeah, because we only did one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiffany's next question is Ryland the man I'll marry?
I get a yes on that, yeah.
All right, and her last question is, what is it I have to learn on my end when it comes to me and Ryland?
Being authentic, being open-hearted, not having reservation and not holding back is what they're saying. Okay, so be honest and be truthful and allow yourself to be cared and loved for. Thank you, honey.
All right, thank you so much, Tiffany. And I see that we just made it to our life goals. Great job, everyone.
Woo-hoo!
I'm just going to go over our list again here, and then we'll do our 5 free questions. Feel free to start putting them in.
Good. Okay.
All right, next on our list is Shelly C. Then we have Shelly C., then Leah Carroll, then Beth Stover, then Sandra Phelps, then Diane Robles, then Enadina Martinez, then Liz Sanoki, then Tracy M., then Be Kind to One Another, then Rosa Lascano, then Cindy B., then Shannon Meeks, then Angelica Yepes, then Keisha Day, then Melissa Lopez, then Alexis B., then Amy L., then Nicole Whitlock, then Tammy A., then Kim H., then Amy L., then Carrie B., then Awilda Capellan, and that is it.
All right.
Thank you all so much.
Thanks for that beautiful swan.
And just a reminder, everyone, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be answered on the live. However, we do still have our donate button on for email questions. If you'd like to get your questions answered that way, you can donate through the link in the bio. And remember, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member for both TikTok and Instagram, as well as a giveaway for a Rebecca Dragonheart original mug. That's a beauty.
It is. Original design. 16 ounce.
Yes.
Were you just going to say that? Aw, love you too. Thank you.
All right, so stick around until the end for those giveaways. All right, now it is time for 5 free questions. Yay! All right, our first free question here is from Andrea. Ooh.
Oh, did you lose it? Oh, no. Okay.
Andrea says, "Is January starting to fall in love with me, please?"
Very strong feelings, I hear, yes.
All right. Our next question is from Veronica, who says, "Will F be anyone significant in my life, or is this just temporary?"
I hear it's temporary, unfortunately, honey, but somebody new will be coming in very shortly.
All right. Our next question is from Flory. Flory says, "My best friend's mom has been trying to sell a house for some years now. Will it sell anytime soon?"
It looks like it will sell, but not until next year.
All right.
In February, specifically, is what they're saying.
All right. Our next question is from Ariel, who says, "How is Paulin feeling about me? Does he love me? Thank you."
Yeah, there's very strong affection for you, honey. Absolutely. I would consider it love, yes.
All right. And our last free question for the moment is from Beth Stoker. Welcome back. Who says,
Beth.
"Will finances improve soon?"
They're saying it's about 6 months away before you see it up with your finances, okay? So it's tight for a little 6 months. That's it.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you all so much. You guys are awesome.
Yes, you are.
Our next like goal is 150,000 likes. Once we make it there, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments.
Woohoo.
Thank you so much, everyone. All right. Our next question here is from Shelly C. Hello, Shelly. You get 4 questions.
Okay.
All right, Shelly's first question is, how deep is Mike Davis's emotional attachment to me? Does he love deeply?
Very. Yes. Yeah, it's a very strong connection, honey. Yeah.
Right. Next question is Michael Davis secretly seeing someone else romantically, physically, or talking to someone else, friends with benefits?
No. None of that. No.
All right. Shelly's next question is, I'm not really sure what to do with our connection. Would Mike Davis be upset or hurt if I walk away from our connection? Will he try to fix things to make me stay?
It would definitely be upset and hurt if you walked away. Pulling away a little bit will kind of show where your intentions are and might help, but don't pull completely, okay? Yeah. Thanks for the gift there.
All right, and Shelly's last question is Mike Davis secretly obsessed with me? I notice he watches everything I do on social media. He's a Scorpio.
Too funny. He definitely watches you a lot, I will say that. I wouldn't say obsessed, but interested, yes. So watches you a lot, yes.
All right, thank you so much, Shelly. Our next question is from Leah Carroll, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Welcome back. All right, Leah's first question here
Thank
is...
you so much, honey.
Leah's first question is, update on seeing Thomas on Saturday. I feel like an idiot. I walked and he was right there with a crowd of people sitting down, and he stood up to welcome me. We smiled at each other 2 times, but I was too nervous to actually go up and talk to him. Then before I knew it, he left for a concert with some guys. What was Thomas's feelings when seeing me yesterday? Is he interested in wanting to get to know me? Again, I feel so dumb.
It's okay. Sometimes it can be a free day. It's all good. I don't think you did anything that's going to ruin it. I do hear that you should have gone over, that's what he would have wanted, but he was not brave enough to do so himself either. So next time, go over. It does feel like he wanted you to.
All right. Leah's next question is, I did send Thomas a message through Instagram on his business account. It was professional and not sounding like I have a crush on him. Will he respond to me, and will he want to talk to me more and not just business talk?
At first, it will still just be business talk, but eventually it will move it to something a little bit more. Yeah.
All right, and Leah's last question is, I'm donating my last question to anyone in the live. Have at it. Thank you so much. All right,
okay.
Thank you so much, Leah. It's all
Yay!
big thank you to Leah Carroll for donating her last question.
Woohoo!
All right, free question is for Arlen, I believe is what it is, ARL free NNNN on Instagram, who says, I dislike my corporate job. In what field of work is for my life path?
So I hear with you, honey, actually counseling is what they're saying. So you should be getting into therapy or counseling or something to that effect. You are somebody who is meant to help people with your advice, with your wisdom, with your, if you don't want to go directly into counseling, go into human resources, because at least then you get to help people.
All right. Let's give a big thank you to Leah Carroll for donating that question.
Amazing. Yeah.
Our next question here is from Beth Stouffer.
Hey,
Hi,
Beth. Haven't seen you for a while either. How many? Three?
Three.
Okay. Sorry.
That's okay. Beth's first question is, will we get what we are asking for if we list our property for sale?
It will be a little bit less, but not much. Yeah. So list it for what you want. Actually, I'm going to give you the advice. List it for about $3,000 more than what you want. Okay.
All right. Next question is, should we stay in this house or shift finances for moving?
Shift your finances because you're going to be moving in here.
All right. And Beth's last question is, what does my guardian angel want me to know?
I think more than anything, trust the process. You're an analytical thinker. You overthink things, and you tend to kind of get in the way of what they're trying to do for you. Okay, so trust them and give the reins over to them. They're going to help you with things. Okay, you don't have to figure out how it's going to happen. All you have to do is ask.
All right. Thank you so much, Beth. Our next question here is from Sandra Phelps. Hello again. That's 5 questions.
All right. Long time no see.
All right. Sandra's first question is, how do you see the outcome with my ex will be in court?
So it does feel like there is a bit, it's mostly your favor, but there is a bit of compromising. So just be prepared. It's not going to be fully in your favor. Okay.
All right. Next question is, I wrote a letter today about my feelings to release and put closure. Did it work?
Yes, definitely. I hear you did a good job with it.
All right. Next question is, are we getting closer to meeting A, I think?
Yes.
My guy is giving you a name or initials?
So no, they don't give me anything more. What I do here is, as long as you're getting out of the house, you're going to bump into your person. Okay? So just go out as much as possible. Yeah. You're ready for it now. Make space in your home for this individual. So start acting as if they're already there. Okay?
Right. Next question is there anything or anyone that I should be aware of that will try to come into my energy?
Nobody negative. I don't get any negative impacts. I hear for you, it's kind of smooth sailing for the next couple of years. So it feels to me like you have, the balance of the things that have happened over the last 5 years for you, the balance is coming back. So you have a lot of positive stuff happening over the next 2 years for you.
All right. And the last question is, our company barbecue got canceled. What was that about?
So things happen is what I hear. I do hear that there will still be a gathering, so don't worry about that. And again, just continue to go out as much as possible, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Sandra. Our next question is from Diane Robles.
Hey,
Hello,
Diane.
Diane gets 3 questions. The first question is, after Mike and I communicate and resolve our unfinished business, do you see a healthy relationship for us? Will
Yes.
our combo be great?
Yes, definitely. And it's going to be a different experience than before, is what I hear.
All right. Next question is, will I still meet his family?
You will. Yep.
Right. And the last question is, will Mike end up eventually asking me to be his girlfriend with patience after all this
Yes.
time?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that is kind of the way that we're going.
All right. Thank you so much, Diane. Our next question is from Amy Hansen. Hello, Amy, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Amy's first question here is, just checking in. Brett is still my forever person, and you still hear wedding bells despite this devastatingly unfair betrayal with that gentlewoman.
Yes.
Next question is, you had said last time that he would come back in 2 months' time. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Should I have any contact with him in the meantime? I want to tell him off so bad.
No, tell him off energetically. You don't want to tell him off in his face, but definitely you do need to clear the energy. So what I will recommend for you is something that I like to call soul-to-soul communication. So take a picture of the other person that you want to communicate with. look at it and make sure you can see their eyes. Look at it until you feel connected. Once you feel that connection, put it down, close your eyes, pull them up in front of you, and have an authentic conversation with them in the astral plane, okay? And say all the things you need to say and get all the questions you have inside answered, and then you will find that will help heal this situation, okay?
All right, and Amy's last question is, I'm trying to stay positive, but I have so many feelings about this. What is my lesson here? Is it to learn how to truly forgive and let go of resentment? Thank you, Rebecca and Dee.
So it's 100% about forgiving. It's also about you understanding where your boundaries need to be, because moving forward, your boundaries need to be there, and you need to be able to say it without it being it's venomous. So you need to say it in a way where it's like, okay, we need to hatch out where things need to be, kind of thing, okay?
All right, thank you so much. Our next question here is from Enadina Martinez.
Hi, honey.
Welcome back. Yes, 3 questions.
Okay.
Enadina's first question is, what message do my guides have for me?
Okay, so some of your abilities are getting stronger. I do hear you should be meditating and listening. So your clairaudient is what they're saying. So it's really important that you are listening to the messages that are coming through. Quiet yourself down because you get distracted too much is what they're saying. Like there's too much going on around you that sometimes you forget to quiet yourself.
All right, next question is, I would like to know, does Edgar think about our relationship since I left?
Yes. Often, they say.
All right, and Enadina's last question is, do I need to worry about my adult kids?
No, not at all.
All right, thank you, Enadina. Our next question is from Liz Sinoki. Liz gets 5 questions.
All right.
Thank you. All right, Liz's first question is, am I overthinking things with Andrew, or does he actually see a future for us and love me?
You're definitely overthinking is what they're saying. And you have to relax and allow yourself to be loved, honey. You know, it starts with self-love. So start working on that self-image that you have. How you feel about yourself is going to really greatly improve if you look at yourself with authentic eyes. Okay?
All right, Liz's next question is he keeping his options open, or is he loyal?
No, he's loyal.
All right, Liz's next question is, when will I get promoted and a raise? Does it require a location?
So it looks like it's not going to happen until next year. They're saying it's about 8 months away for you, honey. Okay? It doesn't look like there's a new location. It's just that there is going to be movement up.
Next question is, do you see me engaged by the time I'm 45?
So what I'm hearing is it's 2 years away for you.
All right, and Liz's last question is, will Andrew successfully find a firefighter job?
Yes.
All right, thank you, Liz.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Tracy M, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Tracy's first question is, you recently provided insight to my close friend group. Can my guides tell me if I'm in the wrong for pulling away?
No, you're not in the wrong, honey. You have to do what is necessary, and they're saying that you're energetically evolving and you're waking up in a way that they're not going to be able to move with you, and they're going to just hold you back. So, yeah, you've done what you need to do for sure is what I hear.
All right, Tracy's next question is, now that I know what I've been feeling is correct about that friend group, what advice do they provide for me going forward?
So always stand up for yourself. Your boundaries need to be respected, so don't put them aside, and definitely stand your ground is what I hear.
All right, and Tracy's last question is, what is the advice I should know from my guides as of now?
So more than anything, honey, be excited because the future is about to get brighter, and it's definitely a joyful place for you, okay? So the next 7 months specifically, they're saying, there is going to be a lot of new energy coming in, so there's lots of new people, and just a lot more happiness is what they're saying. So you've cleared out a lot of gunky energy. So that's people plus also things that have happened to you, and you have allowed yourself now to have access to this brighter energy coming in for you. So get excited.
All right, thank you so much. Our next question is from Be Kind to One Another, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Their first question here is, should we put an offer on the Albion house?
So I hear that that's not the house for you, actually. It looks like you're going to find your place, but it's not that one. That's what I hear. There's something wrong with that place is what they're saying. So there is something. If you go and had it inspected, you will find that there is an issue.
All All right. The next question is, will we get the required finance?
So when you do go find the house that is right for you, you will absolutely get the financing you need. You don't have to worry about that at all, they say.
All right. And their last question is, will I be successful at work?
Yes. Yes, honey.
All right, thank you. Our next question here is from Rosa Liscano.
Hey,
Welcome
Rosa.
back. Rosa gets 3 questions.
All right.
First question is, I applied at Seahawks. Yay!
Woohoo.
She says, do you see me being called for the HIM role or the other one?
I heard the other one they're saying. Yeah.
Right. Rosa's next question is, will I hear from them soon so I can submit 2 weeks? Thank you.
Yeah.
I predicted I'd be at this company, and shortly after I saw the listing on Indeed. Awesome.
Nice. So I do hear within the next couple of weeks you will have contact and you will have an interview. So just wait, obviously, until you get through the whole process. But yeah, you'll hear from them soon.
All right, and Rosa is donating her last
Oh
question.
my goodness,
Thank you so
amazing.
much.
Yay.
Let's all give a big thank you to Rosa.
Woohoo. Free question.
All right, the first one that I see here is from, oh my goodness, from Marie Claire, welcome back, who says, how should I be working with the moon? What's this going to do for me?
So the nice thing about the moon energy is that's the feminine energy for you. It's going to help you be more in balance, is what I hear. So you need that balance to come into your life. So using that feminine energy, when you're working with the moon, depending on the cycle, we're manifesting or we're clearing. Okay, so just make sure you are looking at the cycles and you're doing it the right way. It's definitely empowering for you.
All right, thank you so much. And again, let's give a big thank you to Rosa Liscano.
Thanks, Rosa.
All right. Our next question is from Cindy B. Hello.
Hey, honey.
Cindy gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Cindy's first question is, Keith has pulled away since Wednesday. You mentioned he would reach out this weekend. I haven't heard from him yet. Will that still happen today?
I hear that you are going to still communicate with them. Yeah. So I hear that the pull away was just, it was necessary for Keith's own well-being. But yeah, you'll still hear from him on here.
Did you hear that today?
Yep, I do. I hear it.
All right. Cindy's next question is, we were together for 2 years previously. When will we finally be back in a committed, lasting relationship?
So it looks like it's kind of slow at the beginning. I hear that you will have to repair a lot first before that happens. So an official relationship with the two of you back together the way that you want it to be isn't for about 6 months, but you will have that repairing happening way longer than, like, way before 6 months from now, is what I hear. So you will be starting to come back together. They're saying by October, but it's not official until about 6 months. So basically you have to repair. There's a lot of damage that needs to be repaired, is what they're saying.
All right, and Cindy's last question is, finally, can you tell me details on my next career?
So what I hear with you, it does feel like you're in some kind of a leadership role, so it does feel like management of some sort. It feels to me like you will be taking some kind of upgrading or some kind of course that is going to give you a heads up with everybody else. So it does look like you need to be taking some type of management course. It's not like you're going deep into school. It just looks like something online is what I see. Okay?
All right, thank you, Cindy.
Thank you so much for that beautiful gift.
Our next question is from Shannon Meeks, who gets 3 questions.
All right. Hello, Shannon.
Shannon's first question is, will I still be moving to Chesterfield in August?
Yes, I hear that you are still moving to Chesterfield, yes.
All right, Shannon's next question is, guidance on career/business?
So it looks like you're supposed to be self-employed. So if you're not already self-employed, that's the movement I would start going towards. Okay, so it does look like you're going to be doing something online. You will have like your own website and you're selling online is what I see. But it's personally made things, so things that you've either made or brought in that somebody's made is what I see. Okay.
All right.
Thanks for that, Teddy.
And Shannon's last question is, will Louise and I be together soon?
So it's a couple of months away, but yeah, I hear that you are coming together. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Our next question is from Angelica Eppes. Welcome back. Angelica says, me again.
Yay!
Will Momenta Clinic contact me for an interview?
So I do hear that you will be contacted, yes.
And she says, is this the job I am meant to get?
Yes. I would say so.
All right, thank you, Angelica.
That's it? Yeah. Okay.
Our next question is from Keisha Day. Hello.
Hi, Keisha.
Keisha's question is, do you see me meeting a new romantic partner this year?
So I hear 4 months, so it is the end of this year. Yes.
All right, thank you. Our next question is from Melissa Lopez, who gets 3 questions.
All right. Hi, Melissa.
Melissa's first question is, will I find out I'm pregnant this cycle?
Not this cycle. They're saying it's 2.5 months away. So, not yet. Ooh. That's very fun. Thank you, honey.
Next question is, will I be moving to IVF to conceive after our consult on Friday?
It looks like you will.
All right, and Melissa's last question is, will I have twins?
You will.
Yay! All right.
Yes.
Keep us posted.
Definitely.
Our next person here is from Alexis D, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Alexis's first question is, Rebecca, did I successfully get rid of the spider in my room?
I heard you have not. Sorry.
All right. Alexis's next question, she says, my nan has had dementia for years. Will she be able to meet my baby next year?
Yes.
All right, and her last question is, has Hakeem told any of his friends or family other than Jay about me?
Just the one person I heard. Yeah. And I do want to say spiders are a sign of abundance and wealth, so they're good. And they're also very protective. So the energy of a spider is good. I don't kill them. I leave them.
All right. Thank you so much, Alexis. Our next question here is from Amy L, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Amy's first question is, can you describe my next romantic partner?
Okay, so I see brown hair. It's kind of a brownish red hair, actually. So it's, I guess, auburn would be the color that you would describe it as. Wavy, looks like darker eyes, kind of an olive complexion, tall. I would say quite broad shoulders, and a very oval-looking face is what I see.
Right. Amy's next question is, am I still on track to meet this person in the fall?
Yes, you are.
Okay, and Amy's last question is, message from my guides.
So I will say for you, there is a lot of people in your life that aren't necessarily looking out for you, so don't overshare is what they're saying, okay? So sometimes when you share with people your goals, your aspirations, and your plans, they inadvertently get in the way of them. So your guys are telling you to practice keeping some of those plans to yourself until they're actually implemented, okay? So don't overshare is what I'm hearing, okay? They don't do it always intentionally. Some of them do, but they don't do it always intentionally. So it just, what they're saying is it's just better to keep some of your ideas to yourself until you're ready to actually act on them, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Nicole Whitlock. Nicole gets 3 questions.
Okay.
First question is, hello, love watching you.
No, thanks.
She says, I'm homeless right now. What direction do you see me going in?
So this does feel to me like it's about a 2-month situation for you, okay, honey? And I do see that you are going to get support and help. Please reach out to agencies and things like that, because it does look like you are going to get the assistance that you need. I am seeing that you're going to be like staying with people. It does look like they're bouncing around a little bit for the next couple of months, but honey, you are 100% going to get things figured out and back on your feet. This agency that I see you going to is going to help you with like finding how to get money coming in and just really placing you in a place of positive experience. So you're not going to be struggling for very long, okay? So don't have fear that it's not going to get better, because it totally is. Just 2 months is all I hear, okay?
All right. Nicole's next question is, do you see a financial improvement in my life, and if so, when?
Yeah, it looks like your finances will be improving. So I do see with this, the next 2 months, there is going to be some help there. So that's already an improvement. But I see for you the stability that you're needing. It looks like that's happening about 6 months from now. Okay, so you have a little bit of work in between, but with the right help, you'll be okay. So you're not going to be doing this by yourself. Okay, honey?
All right. And her last question is, do you see me falling in love with someone who cares for me and my boys?
Yes, honey, I do see that happening. It's not until next year, but I do see somebody coming into your life that you will definitely be madly in love with and will love you as well. Okay.
Thank you so much, Nicole. Our next question is from Tammy A, who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Tammy's first question here is, hello, beautifuls. Sorry, hello, beauties. Love the hair.
Thanks.
Haven't been here in a little bit, but oh, how I need you and an update. She says, Tammy says, as you know, my situation is a mess. 1, I didn't get a happy birthday text from Brent. To be honest, I'm not even sure he knows my exact birthday date. But did he not text to be mean?
No, I don't get that sense. And I think you're probably right, he didn't know.
The next question is, I'm being patient and giving him all the space to be sure walking away is something he can do and wants to do on his own. I don't want to interfere with that, but oh, I feel it in my soul that he's not truly happy with her at home.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to ask, are Brent's night over?
It doesn't feel like the door's been closed, no. So I'm going to have to say it is not over, okay?
Next question is, I was doing so good at letting go for now and trusting in divine timing. But these past few weeks have been so hard emotionally. I feel like I just don't exist in Brent's heart anymore. Has there been some sort of shift that I obviously don't know about to make me feel that way?
No, I think that's just your fears coming through. More than anything, I mean, you still pop in quite a lot, especially because energetically you two are still tethered to each other. So when you think about Brent thinks about you, it's just inevitable because you guys are still connected. I think that what you're feeling is this fear, and that's what's fueling this for you. Okay?
Next question is, my guides, or your guides, said Brent and I were meant to be. Will we still get back together, and will he be mine again?
Yes.
When?
Yeah. So I hear that it is a few months away still for you. So you gotta be patient. Let him play out this energy that he's got right now because he has to come to that realization, and he's not going to until he fails this other situation. Okay. I hear where returning to you fully is 6 months from now. Again, though, I do hear you will communicate with each other actually over the holidays is what I'm hearing. So it looks like you will communicate with each other during the holidays.
All right. And the last question is, the no contact is the worst ever.
Yeah.
Will I have communication with him again, or do I need to give up on him? Thank you.
No, I mean, you can let go because letting go is a good way for you to actually, you've heard the saying, let it go and it'll come back to you. If it's yours, it comes back, that kind of thing. Yeah, so that is kind of the energy here. So let it go, but know that it is going to return. Okay? You guys will eventually come back to each other for sure.
All right, thank you so much. Our next question is from Kim H, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Back in.
Hi, Kim.
She says, hello, beautiful ladies. Love the new haircut.
Thank you.
Kim says, this last week has been crazy and very stressful. From work to home, yesterday at work, I had a vision of myself collapsing. It didn't happen, but I did get lightheaded and dizzy, and every move of my head was spinning. I keep hearing different things of what it could be. Can you tell me what caused it?
Okay, so I do hear it's blood pressure with you, honey. I would get your blood pressure just taken a look at. Here's the thing, though. They're saying sometimes your blood pressure is normal, and then it can just drop really rapidly. So it might even just be something that you may have to take some stabilizer for that, okay? But you are going to need to go get medical attention for that, okay? It's not something that you can just fix on your own, unfortunately.
All right, Kim's next question is, message from guides for August.
So for August, the next couple of weeks are going to be a bit intense. A lot of us who are psychic and sensitive to energy are definitely very much feeling the shadow retrograde right now. So I don't know about you guys, but dreams have been just insanely loud and crazy, and it's just been bizarre. But I hear for you, it's going to be intense energy for the next 6 weeks. So you got to really take care of yourself right now, okay? And as much as possible, make sure your diet is really healthy over the next 6 weeks and getting the rest that you need, okay? Your body is going to be needing extra love. Yeah.
All right. And her last, I just said message from guides for August, right? All right. Her last question is, can you share another past life about me and my person? You always help make my day.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I don't know if we talked about this life, but they're showing a life where you were a sailor or something to do with boats. So I keep seeing what do they call those boats with the old style ones?
Sailboat?
Like a sailboat, thank you. It's very old looking. It looks to me like from a very long time ago. And it feels like a really kind of definitely merchant, but kind of piratey. So there were sometimes some shady deals that happened, I will say. But you two were very happy in this space. It doesn't feel like it was so much romantic, but it was definitely closeness. So the camaraderie that you had was tight, is what I hear.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Amy L. Hello again. Who gets... Now let me just make sure because it's the
Repeats. Okay.
Yeah, this is so
Okay.
All right. Our
So
next
zero,
question
I
is
guess,
not
Okay.
for this then. All right. Our next question here is from Carrie B. Hello.
Hey, Carrie.
Yes, 3 more questions.
Okay.
Carrie's first question is, I have some follow-up questions. I need a plan moving forward. Should I stop communicating with Matt for a bit, or is it okay to have light conversations here and there? I don't know how I should act towards him. I want to be there for him without overwhelming him, but I want to protect myself.
Yeah. So what I hear with you is light conversations for sure. Pull back a little bit. Do not pull back completely, because I hear that will be really hard on Matt, and it will put a strain on things for the two of you. So definitely pull back a little bit, but not fully, okay? Thanks, Annie.
Carrie's next question is, okay, so you said October for the hard-hitting questions, but will things develop before then?
It does feel like you are moving towards developing deeper connections, for sure. You won't be able to ask those questions until you are close enough. So that's part of the reason why we're saying wait until October.
All right. And her last question, she says, couple things before my last question. You said Matt has the same abandonment wound as me. I thought this too, so thank you for validating. She says, I also took your advice with reading tarot yesterday, and I felt I got some great reads. My last question is, so when could I expect more communication from him?
So I hear over the next 3 weeks things will improve. I will say don't hold your breath until about 3 weeks from now, okay? So you'll see the bigger improvement then.
All right. Thank you so much, Carrie.
Yeah.
Our next question here, and this is our last question on the list, is Awilda Kaplan. Hello, who gets 3 questions.
I love your name. I love it. All right.
All right. Awilda's first question is, hello, ladies. I'm needing someone who has knowledge on my business. His name is Parker Harrington. Is he the one that will be my mentor? If so, will he help my online business scale and succeed?
So it does look like this is going to be somebody who is going to be a big part of expanding your business. Yes. Don't give over all of your power, though. Okay, so they do say keep your own power and your own abilities as well, because you have a lot of value there. Just don't give it all away, is what they're saying. Okay, but it's definitely somebody who's going to help you out.
All right. Well, this next question is: I'm starting a new job this week. Will I last there? Will I have success? Do you see growth?
Yeah, it does look like this is going to be a good experience for you, and it isn't going to be forever. So I don't see you there long, but 18 months they're saying.
All right, and her last question is Joseph falling in love with me? Does he see a future with me?
There's definitely strong feelings. I hear love feelings, yes. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Wilda. And thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah.
For our list.
Woo, we did it.
Yeah.
You guys are fantastic. All right.
All right, well, we are doing our giveaways, everyone. Keep on tapping the screen. We are so close to our light goal,
Nice.
so let's see if we can get there before the end of the live. So tap, tap, tap,
Tap,
tap, tap.
tap, 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 tap. All right. So if you've been here before, you guys know how this works. Put your name in with purple heart. If you're brand new, put your name in with a yellow heart. And we're going to pull from the bowl, okay? There's a few different prizes in here. All right.
All right, the first giveaway that we're doing is for our subscribers. Yes. We'll do 4 swipes.
4
All right.
swipes. Yes, I saw the number 4.
All right, everybody put your names in. Give just a second.
That's right. Yeah. Perfect.
All right, ready?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Who is it?
Our subscriber winner is Amberly.
You win a lot. Good job, honey. You got an extra question. You know what to do, but send that over to me by email, RebeccaDragonheart44@gmail.com, and I will answer you after the live. Just make sure you put the little note that you were the subscriber winner, okay, honey?
I always joke that you have a horseshoe, Amber.
Uh-huh.
All right. Next is our audience member.
Audience member. Let's do 6.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
It is Rebecca, mom of 2 boys.
Yay, Rebecca! Woohoo! Rebecca, you got an extra question, and I know you know what to do too, so send that to me by email, RebeccaDragonheart44@gmail.com, and let me know you were my TikTok audience member on the live, and don't forget to put your username in, okay, honey?
All right, now for Instagram.
Instagram, I can't see how many are on there.
Do between 1 and 5.
1 and 5? Okay, 3.
Okay. Our winner on Instagram is 1, 2, 3, Mark Andre.
Oh, yay, Mark! Woohoo! All right, Mark, you got an extra question, honey, so send that over to me by email, okay? RebeccaDragonheart44@gmail.com.
All right, and before we move on to our other giveaways, I see a testimonial here from Jill.
Hi, Jill.
Give me 1 second. All right, Jill says, I wanted to say thank you. I asked when my tenant would pay me. You said 3 weeks. And, ... 3 weeks to the day he paid. Plus, he paid upfront for next month.
Yay.
Thank you. That's awesome, Jill.
That is awesome. Thanks for sharing, honey. All right.
All right.
Do this one now?
Yes, now for our mug giveaway.
giveaway.
Keep on putting your names in, everyone.
Yeah, put your names in because we're going to give away one of these 16-ounce mugs. So this design you cannot get anywhere else. This is a Rebecca Dragonheart only.
All right, how many do you want to do?
5? Sure. Okay.
All right. For our mug winner.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
It's Beth Stover.
Beth Stover. Woohoo, Beth, you won a mug. It's awesome. Okay, so what I need from you, Beth, is I'm going to need your full name. Oh, thank you, honey. Your mailing address and your phone number to put on the invoice, okay, so that I can ship it out to you. They need your phone number. So your full name, mailing address, and phone number. Just email it to me to RebeccaDragonheart44@gmail.com, okay, honey?
Congratulations. She says, yes, I'm so excited.
I know.
Thank you so much.
It's my favorite. I love it.
All capitals and exclamation
I use it
marks.
every day, like 3 times a day. It's okay, I drink tea, not coffee, so.
All right, now it is time for our top gifter. Our top gifter today is Claudia, Nike, and Bia.
Claudia! All right, you won an extra question, honey, so send that over to me by email, RebeccaDragonheart44@gmail.com. Let me know that you're my top gifter from today's live and put your question in, okay, honey? And please do put your username in as well. Did we hit our goal yet?
We are 11,000 away from
so
this.
we aren't gonna hit it. Oh, sorry. So close. So close. That's okay.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, everybody. Mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will see you on the next live, okay? If you aren't already following me, make sure that you do follow me. I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, and I'm on YouTube. Also, I do have a mailing list, so if you do want to have the email sent out before I go live so that you know I am going live, please sign up there. It's in my link in my bio, okay? See you guys.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone.